What's up, dogs? The Geminid meteor shower is scheduled to peak today, Sunday, December 13th at 8 p.m. Eastern, and the moon will be MIA. Great news for stargazers. Here in the Philly suburbs, we're scheduled to have cloudy skies, so I dragged my ass out of bed at 4 a.m. to take advantage of the brief clearing this morning. Let me show you how I set up for this time lapse. A couple of things you'll need for shooting astro. One, most importantly, you're gonna need a tripod. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. Basically anyone will do, but you're not going to be able to shoot stars without one. I recently grabbed up the Peak Design carbon fiber travel tripod. It's overpriced, but it is awesome, and I use it every day at home. I take it camping, and I use it on paid client shoots. They have an aluminum version that is a little bit more affordable as well. Second, if you have one, a wide, fast prime is ideal for capturing things like meteor showers, the Milky Way, or vast night landscapes. The Samyang 14mm f2.8 is bananas for this kind of thing. This is the RF, but they also have an EF mount, and I believe they make it for other manufacturers besides Canon. The RF35 f1.8 isn't nearly as wide, but it is fast and it's relatively cheap. It's also fairly versatile. And when I was shooting astro on my Canon Rebel T7i, I was using the 17 to 55 f2.8. It's a great choice because at the wide end, it's still a 27mm full frame equivalent. Third, you're gonna wanna grab an intervalometer or a remote shutter release. Some camera bodies might have this functionality. I believe the RP does have it built in, but it stitches the images into a video file. I've had this guy from before when using it with the Rebel T7i, and I'm comfortable with it, so I don't like to mess with success. Then basically, because it's a new moon, I was able to set up directly on my balcony despite all the light pollution. Each frame is exposed for 5 seconds, f2.8, at ISO 500. I set my intervalometer to run continuously, though it still takes a second or two to process between shots, and I shot around 360 frames starting around 5 a.m. Like this video if I should make another one detailing my image post-processing. Finally, you could probably do this with an f4 if that's all you have, and especially if you're in darker skies, but you're going to need longer exposures. In my RF 24 to 105mm review, I show off what I was able to get with that despite it being only an f4. If you're just getting into shooting, a 14mm prime isn't that versatile, so see what you can achieve with any existing zoom lens that you might already have. My name is Dan Joshua and I'm a creative entrepreneur. I'd love to help you learn, make, and monetize your photography and your creative projects because that's how I spend my time. Please join me by simply subscribing.